There was a lot of ways that the industry helped me because, obviously after going through that as a child, I struggled to have my first experiences, growing up.
That were positive.
Yeah, that were positive. Yeah. I struggled to want to be alone with men. So I really didn't date. I really didn't have any boyfriends. I didn't lose my virginity until I was pretty much 18. And even then, it would still be hard. I was not one to sleep around. I would have to date guys for 8 to 9, 10 months, almost a year before I would let them have that moment with me. Especially because I also had boyfriends. I think it's very true that girls, whether they had a good representation of a father or not, they will seek out men that remind them of their father without even knowing it. So especially that first boyfriend, depending on your relationship with your dad, it's not always a great one. So I just ended up picking a spitting image of him that I didn't know until 4 years later. But so I had to struggle through that as well. And I think that made me very protective of my emotions, my sex, everything. But getting into kind of, you're on a set. There's people there. You feel safe. It was the first time in my life I felt safe expressing myself sexually. And even though my first scene wasn't the greatest, the guy had me do things I didn't want to do. He pressured me. He didn't pay me enough money. I wasn't with a great agent that made me feel safe. It's still something had clicked. And so I carried on. And then as I went, I definitely knew that I had done the right thing.